Hey guys, welcome to Crazy House Performance. Before we get started on today's video, I want to take a second and thank you guys for the ones that have been subscribing, leaving a comment below, letting us know your guys' feedback. It's been awesome to read what you guys have to say. Thank you for all your guys' support. It's totally rad, so thank you again. Also want to just take a second. There's a ton of you that are watching the video that are not subscribed. So please, right now, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, help us out, show some support, and that will help us out tremendously. Also, pick your guys' self up a Crazy House Performance shirt. They come in all sizes. They're a premium quality shirt. They are very, very soft. We went real high end on these. They're breathable. It's got the main logo on the back, and obviously you've seen the front. That we also have the Crazy House Performance sticker, normal bumper sticker style, and then we also have the full logo sticker with the crazy guy on there. It's about fist size. Those are $10 a piece, and shirts right now are $25. All the proceeds to that helps us get people out to the racetrack, get us out to the racetrack, get new racers, etc. You guys know the deal. Also helps us get more merch. We've got a ton of stuff coming. So I really appreciate you guys. So again, hit that like button and enjoy today's video.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are at Bandimere Speedway to see if we can possibly break this record. Maybe.
You can run a 9.3.
Huh?
You can run a 9.3.
Well, you only got one shot because as soon as you run past 1150, they're going to kick you out.
Probably just gonna run a couple like 8th mile, half the track passes, and then make sure everything seems okay, and then make sure it's turned up to where we think it needs to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a couple 8th mile hits, data log it, see where we're at, because supposedly we're right about the same elevation as what we were at PFI. But yeah, we're gonna see where we're at and go from there.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Hopefully we can turn it back up to where it was and then make that one final rip, but definitely got to see where we're at.
Right.
Especially playing.
We also changed the trans fluid. Jamie recommended High Guard from John Deere, so we actually did that. Instead of a low viscosity, we did just a normal high viscosity John Deere, based on a couple of other people's preference and using something thicker. So hopefully that will fix the RPM, or hitting the limiter in third, and then also put a shift light in it so that way I can actually see where I need to shift.
And I did raise the rev limiter to 72.
Okay.
So you have a little bit more window.
Right. All right. So gotta nail my first 2 shifts, as Jamie and Brent said, and then number 3 I can stretch it out there a little bit. So I gotta go rent a fire jacket, and other than that, don't go faster than 1150, which we know that's not gonna happen, but or we are gonna go faster than that, but that's okay. We just came here to see if people show up, racing another track, see if we can set this one last time, and if not, no big deal, we'll do it when we get home.
Yeah, that's for sure. But definitely showing you guys that we're out here to travel. Like, we're out here doing things, showing that we're about it.
Definitely about it. We're gonna start going a lot more places from here on out, so it's just part of the process, getting used to it, getting used to changing the tunes and everything with elevation. It's all a learning curve for Keith and myself, because I know pretty much jack squat about tuning, and I'm gonna have to get to the point where I can take care of my truck by myself, because Keith's not always gonna be there. So that's kind of where we're at for now. So let's get out there and make a pass, see what happens, and hope she don't blow.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll meet you guys at the starting line. All right, guys, so Tyler's up for his first pass. We're only going to be running an 8th mile just to get some data, like I was saying earlier. So let's see how he goes.
If you would like to race an individual, you can do so on a bumper to bumper.
Technical difficulty, so we'll be right back with you in a second.
You're a fast car. One try. Usual that. The BMW's got a little kick to it.
See how the data looked.
Felt good, a little squirrely, tires might have cooled off a little bit. 60 foot was crap.
Yeah, we could tell that. So what happened? It like went to the right super hard.
I think part of it was I was just not maybe prepared. I think I was lined up weird, not 100% sure. I knew I wasn't gonna go full kill, so I just kind of was loosey-goosey in it, and then it came in to boost and got a little weird. I think the tires might have cooled off just enough sitting there because I didn't give it a very hot burnout. Could be just learning. To be honest, I don't know. It could have been any one of those things: track conditions, tire, and also just the way it came into boost. Just 60 foot was a 1.7, so it was my worst 60 foot.
Well, I mean, the tune is turned down considerably.
So that's the biggest thing. It's hot right now, which we're going to obviously figure out when we get home. Because that's getting kind of old. And then, yeah, pretty much the gist of it. I know I can smell coolant, so.
Yeah, it's a little hot.
It's a little toasty. I'm going to go congratulate dude over here on his 9-second pass real quick. And I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, guys, so we are out here at PFI's home track. When we started the truck up, Keith heard a noise originally before my first pass there, and it went away. Then we came back and the noise came back, so we're like, what the heck? So we got underneath it, and after a handful of 880 horse pulls, we rattled the converter bolts loose. So we're down there tightening them up. Let's see if I crawl in here and show you guys. Don't mind my hack job to get my oil pan off. But anyways, converter bolts were loose. We took out some of the washers to get a little bit more engagement out of them, because one of them actually ended up stripping, but I didn't come this far not to run. So we're gonna have to get a different converter, and then we'll do like trans brake and clean all the bell housing up the rest of the way when it's out of the truck, because that was done just like this on the ground. As you can see, not a lot of room to do that. So
I'm gonna tap it over.
I'll tap it over. But other than that, I'm having fun. Go a little smoother, but this is racing. So
Okay, hold on. Go ahead. One more. Okay, hold on. Okay, go ahead. Hold on. Okay.
Good?
If it's in, put it in park and then start it.
get out of my way.
No, don't tell me anything. That's what it was.
Well, we're pretty sure that's what it was. Now we just gotta get back in the staging lanes. So we're gonna get in the staging lanes real quick. Maybe use the restroom before we both crap ourselves, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
We don't need to be taking some advice from Grandpa on having some accidents on the track. Be right back with you.
All right, Tyler's second pass. Hopefully we can get a good data log on this one. First pass, I didn't get a good data log. remember we're only running an 1/8 mile, so that's not bad. We'll see what his 1/8 mile specs are, but he did spin quite a bit. So we may have to make the leave a little bit softer, or he's gonna have to make the tires hotter. I don't know.
I gotta get all my makeup ready. Hold up.
Of course. Please tell me you at least got the data log.
I got the data log.
Okay, good, good.
But anyways, so that was a lot better. The 60 foot's close to what we normally 60 foot, so 1.6. Reaction time was a lot better, even though that doesn't matter to the overall time. But I'm figuring out where that sweet spot is in the truck is pretty much the reason why I'm bringing that up. Because of the power, I'm breaking through the beams a lot quicker. My 1/8 mile was a 6.6. We're gonna bleep that for the street guys. And I got heavy on the brakes at a 12.6. And but like I said, I think that's it. If we can figure out how to maybe turn the two-step up a little bit more on that 60 foot.
Well, I feel like if I turn it up any more, it's just gonna spin harder.
Well, I'm gonna drop the air on the tire a little more, go from 10 to 8.
I think you just need to get a hotter burnout.
Well, I'm gonna do both. I think really both are. I mean, I could do a hotter burnout, but that was pretty hot for this soft of a tire.
Well, it didn't get any smoke.
No?
Yeah,
No.
All right, well, I mean, I tried again, but that was a lot better.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna go harder.
I mean,
Well, I'll go harder.
I mean, even
I'll-
this Chevy pickup that just left, he friggin' spun for, you know, past the 60 foot, like,
Well,
hands down.
Let's get in here to their gift shop real quick before they close it down and get right back in the line so we don't miss out. Because regardless, I want to run a 9 here regardless of what that looks like.
Okay, so is, depending on how the data log looks, so are we going full send on this pass?
I think so. I mean, it did hit something a little funny, a little bit of a reverberation breakup, which I don't know what that is yet. I was trying to see if I could see the shift lights. I'm not sure if I even nailed that. So like I said, it happened so quick. I'm trying to get better at reading it, but I think next pass is full send regardless, because I don't think we have time for 2.
No.
So if we can figure out how to get the 60 foot and power up on the leave, even if we bring it in later somehow.
Well, I can do the boost versus time thing.
I'd rather do something like that where we can freight train quick, because I want to try to grab it here.
Okay,
If I grab it here in Colorado, it says a lot more than trying to grab it at home at lower elevation. So
okay, well, I'll dig into the tune and see what I can bust out. So.
it's all his fault if he doesn't make it.
Shut up. Alright, we're going for Tyler's final pass, probably, because they're getting ready to shut down the track. So he's going to send it full out, if it breaks up or not. So here we go. Oh boy, here we go. Come on, bud! Come on! 9.7 at 138. Woo!
Alright guys, so it's the end of the trip. As you see on that last pass, we didn't get our world record. It was a clean pass. There was very minimal breakup. We got back down into the, what, 22 pounds of boost?
Yeah, it was about 21, 22-ish.
So that's about where we originally were at. It got fat, so that was part of the reason why we kind of lugged down a little bit at the top. So I think with a little bit more time, we probably could have cleaned it up and got really close to a 9.6 or a personal best.
Well, I mean, adding that oxygenated fuel, so the truck was tuned on C16 and we couldn't find any, so luckily these guys next to us, they had some Q16, but that's oxygenated. So I had to add some fuel to it, but I guess I added just a dabble too much. But at least it was better than lean, because the one pass, it was like dipping into the 12s, and that kind of had me freaking out a little bit because of, you know, hyper-eutectic pistons, but...
well, it took it. Yeah. That's proved all the doubters, man. This truck's made multiple 9-second passes, and who knows how many 880 wheel horsepower rips on the dyno. I think it was 18 or 19.
So that's 4 9-second passes. 4
9-second passes, and the only thing we can say about it is there's a little bit of smoke on startup, but that's pretty much normal. So I think it's just things breaking in. So
well, and it could be turbo. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, they are essentially Chinese turbos,
right.
But I mean,
it's nothing serious. I don't think it's anything motor related by any means. But this trip's been a blast. Huge shout out to PFI, Boosted Boys, Ice Cream Crew, so Kyle Loftus, Jacob Elite for Elite Designs, my buddy Keith here for pretty much carrying this trip. And I'm glad we can make this happen. We're going to be back again with more cars, bigger trailers, bigger events, and we're just going to burn this place down one track at a time. Nugget's coming with her truck. So it's we're going to start cooking real quick. I'm happy with my bracket 9-second truck pretty much, and I can't complain anymore. So we're gonna go home, celebrate, get some rest, and then call it good. So that's about it, unless Nugget here's got something she wants to say to it. Oh, there it is. So like, share, subscribe, Crazy House Performance. Tell all your friends, your family. We need as much support to bring this to our home track and keep our home track alive, Spokane County Raceway. Huge shout out to them because they've been a big supporter along this trip as well. And we want to make sure that we get as many people to Washington State and bring some bigger events to everyone watching this and get us to events to places where we haven't been.
So again, Crazy House, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, look it up everywhere, we're there.
And buy some shirts.
We gotta
buy some shirts. We got some Crazy House shirts. We gotta buy some shirts. 30 bucks a piece. Super easy. We got stickers. We got stickers, and we're gonna get hats, lanyards, all that other stuff. It just all comes with time. So we're coming.
Later, guys. We'll see you back in Washington.